I peed. I accidentally peed when I saw Jacob. The Jacob Sartorius took my phone out of my hand. And he had his arm around me and he was looking down at me straight in the eyes. Hi guys, my name's Brooke Sanchez and I make YouTube videos mainly about Jacob Sartorius. That's what this video is about. My experience of Inner Circle Dallas meeting Jacob Sartorius. On the last text, it's not the last text world tour, Brooke. What are you doing? It's the Left Me Hanging world tour. If you guys don't know what the Inner Circle ticket is, it's where you can eat lunch with Jacob, watch him do his sound check, get his signature, get a Polaroid of him, and this is like a limited ticket. To start out, me and my friend Chloe Carter, we met up. I'm from Oklahoma and she's from Mississippi, and we met up and went to the concert together. We actually met at the Last Text concert for the first time, and then we went to the Left Me Hanging concert together. Internet best friend goals. The hotel that we both stayed in was right by the House of Blues where Jacob was performing. It was the day that we were going to meet him, and it's like 7 in the morning, and we rush outside and we like look at the House of Blues to see if there's a line forming already. There was no one there, but Jacob's tour buses were there. We started screaming. We were like, oh my god, he's here! Because like Jacob was literally feet away from us. So we run back inside and we start like getting dressed and like putting on all of our makeup and everything. It's like 2 hours before Inner Circle starts, and so we walk back to where their tour buses were, and there were like 5 other girls waiting, and we were like, guys, like come back here. Jacob's tour buses are like on the back side of the building. We were just like standing by his tour bus. Jacob literally shut the blinds on us. Me and my friend Chloe, we went back to the hotel and we decided to go to Kendra Scott. And so we both got like friendship distance rings, you know? This is what it looks like. We got them as friendship distance rings, but like also because we were both planning on doing the same pose with Jacob to where we hold his hand, and that means that Jacob was gonna touch our ring because it's about like 30 minutes before Inner Circle starts. We get in line. They called the Inner Circle people in. They gave us like the stuff that we needed for Inner Circle. They gave us this VIP Jacob Sartorius like wristband, a laminate, or like a lanyard with all the tour dates on the back. And then they gave us chapstick, a duo chapstick, because of his song Chapstick. 2 lips, 1 kiss, nothing between us but chapstick. And then for the merch item, they gave us this winter hat or whatever, and it says Jacob Sartorius on it. So me and Chloe get in the building and we're like freaking out. We're like, oh my god, we're about to like see Jacob again. We get in the room that we're gonna be like seeing Jacob in. There was actually more than pizza this year for the Inner Circle lunch. There was like spaghetti and cookies, salad, stuff like that. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to eat again because like I was nervous to eat, you know? So all I took was like a brownie and a piece of pizza. And so Matt was like, girls, like eat your food or whatever. I'll bring Jacob in a few minutes. And if you guys don't know, Matt is Jacob's tour manager. That's a hottie, guys. Then we see Zach Clayton, Hayden Summerall, and Annie LeBlanc. I think that's how you say her last name, LeBlanc, and Luna Blaze. We see them all walk in and they sit down, and I'm just like, where's Jacob, you know? And then, oh, guys, Jacob walks in. He's just like looking at everyone, and he starts like going around the table, giving everyone high fives like this. I peed. I accidentally peed when I saw Jacob. And so he gave me a high five and he touched my ring. And so then he sat down, and I was like sitting pretty close to him. Like I was sitting on the end of the table where he was sitting. So everyone had to go around and say their name, where they're from, and a question that we would like to ask them. And when it got to me, I said, my name's Brooke Sanchez, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm very proud of you, Jacob. And Jacob goes, thank you, thank you. Like, is it just me, or was that like so cute? I went like, I'm very proud of you, and he goes, thank you. Like, okay, continue on to the story. So then the question I asked was, what's your most awkward fan encounter that you've had? And he said, well, one time, this girl came to meet me, and she said I was better looking online and I was okay in person. And whenever Jacob said that, I go, what? And he goes, during Inner Circle, when people were like asking their questions, like introducing themselves, Jacob was like kind of on his phone, like, posting Instagram pictures and like showing Luna stuff. During Inner Circle, when we were asking him questions, he randomly just like stood up and started like running around the table, just like, ho, 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 ho. Every time he passed by me, I like keep my eyes open, like but like at the same time I was trying to be like chill because he likes those chill fans. So then he sat back down and it was time to take Polaroid pictures. And I go up to him and my friend Chloe was actually talking to him about how she was in Inner Circle last time with Jacob. And Jacob was like, really? And then since I was about to take my Polaroid picture with Jacob, Jacob's arm was like around me and like my arm was around him, and I look up at Jacob and I'm like, oh yeah, I was in Inner Circle last year too. You were on stage trying to surf or something. And he looks down at me and he was like, I was surfing? What? But like in that moment, I was looking up to him and he had his arm around me and he was looking down at me straight in the eyes. Guys, oh my God. I go to sit back down, and then everyone else is like finishing up their Polaroid pictures that they're taking, and my friend Chloe goes, hey Jacob, she was in your music video. And Jacob looks at me and he's like, really? Which one were you in? And I go, the Hit or Miss video. And then he was like, oh cool, oh cool, lit. And then Matt, which is his tour manager, goes, you're in his music video? That's cool. It was time to go to sound check. So Jacob and Luna, Hayden, Annie, and Zach, they all went another way, and Matt took us down to sound check. We all like watched Jacob perform like 2 songs to warm up his voice or whatever. He performed Jordan's Acoustic and Hang Me Out to Dry. His voice is music to my ears. His voice is beautiful. I can't even describe it. Like, the whole time during sound check, I was like, and all them other girls, they don't really know me. I be on my MJ, winning like I'm Kobe. So fresh. So then Matt came around and gave us our Polaroid picture that Jacob had signed. Let me show you guys. What a beauty. Am I right or am I right? And so all of the girls were like in line and someone just started playing Jacob music. So everyone started singing Sweatshirt while Jacob was in the other room. We were like, chillin' with the hair tie. You go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, and when you walk the hall, see girl. Jacob could like hear us. So whenever we met him, he was pretty happy. So then we get called in to go meet him. I meet Luna or whatever, and then I meet Annie. And Annie goes, I like your shirt, and I go, thanks. And then I meet, okay, what is wrong with my camera? And so I meet Hayden, and Hayden's like, I'm sorry, how tall are you? Not to be rude. And I go, I'm 4'9", but I'm like 15. And he goes, no, that's cool, that's cool. And then I go to meet Zach Clayton, and me and Zach take our picture or whatever, and I was on Zach's Snapchat. So then it's my turn to meet Jacob. It's getting hot in here, I can't even, I'm about to, I go up to him, and I hug him or whatever, and he's like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. And we take the professional photo, and then Matt uses my phone to take the picture. And Jacob's arm was already around me, and I was like, let's do this. So like, I didn't even like ask him, I just kind of like grabbed his hand, and I grabbed his hand. Let me show you the picture. So then I was like, Jacob, can we take a selfie? And Matt was like, real quick. And Jacob was like, yeah, sure. So Matt gives me my phone, and I'm like, here, Jacob, you can take it. And I was like so chill when I was meeting him, like, guys, you don't even know. And so Jacob was like, oh, all right. So he takes my phone. Jacob took my phone out of my hands. Took my phone out of my hands. Like, the Jacob Sartorius took my phone out of my hands. He put it up and he took the picture, and my arm was around him, and I'll insert the selfie right here, or I'll just show you guys. This is the selfie we took. Okay, my arm was still around him, and I kind of like slid my hand down his back, and guys, my hand almost went in Jacob's shirt. I was kind of like rubbing his upper back and like his neck, and I was like, I'll see you in Kansas City, Jacob. And then he was like, really? Okay, see you there. And then Matt goes, oh, really? Do you have Inner Circle? And I go, no, I only have VIP. And then I walk off. But guys, like, me and Jacob made literal eye contact. I was like rubbing his back whenever I told him, like, I'm seeing him in Kansas City. Y'all, so much physical connection, I swear. But yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow to go see him on Sunday, so. I walk off and the concert starts, and I'm right on the barricade, and I was freaking out after I met him. I started crying. I was like, oh my God, like, I just did that. I just took a selfie with Jacob. Like, I just touched him. So I was in the very front, and it was so squished. It felt like I was only waiting for like 30 minutes for the concert, but like on the last text tour, it felt like hours, because it was hours. The concert starts and the Hip Like Jacob intro plays, and it's really depressing.
My name is Jacob.
Jacob comes out on stage. I start screaming and I start singing Skateboard. And like, y'all, I've been waiting for that moment for my whole life. I started crying. But I like, at the same time, I was like too hyped and in the moment to stop singing. So I was like, I'm gonna ride the skateboard. Because my face while I was singing was like, after Skateboard comes Bingo, like I know his set list. And Love Me Back started playing and I was like, hold up. You forgot Bingo, Jacob. And like usually when he doesn't sing Bingo, he doesn't sing All My Friends. And so I was like, oh my god, Jacob's not gonna body roll because he's not singing All My Friends. So I was really like disappointed in that. So I start to hear the intro for All My Friends. It's like doo-doo-doo, it's like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I was like, oh my god, it's All My Friends! I'll insert videos. Or whenever he body rolled, I was filming, but at the same time, I was like, you gotta live in the moment, bro. I was like fully like staring at him when he was body rolling with my bare eyes. Greatest moment ever, next to the time whenever I took the selfie with him. Then on the song Popular Girls, for those of you who don't know, Popular Girls and Hang Me Out to Dry, he throws water on us. It's that holy water that he throws on us. Inserting clips. One other thing that happened during the concert is I don't know how long you guys have been here if you're a fan of Jacob, but he used to like make vines and Musical.lys and Snapchats and always talk in like this voice and look like this when he was Hip Like Jacob. So Stephanie broke up with me today. Do you know what I'm talking about? And so he was on stage and he was like, you gotta sing it louder. You all are like, sweatshirt. And I was like, Hip Like Jacob, where are you?
You guys are saying I need everybody to scream this last chorus, alright?
Right after the concert ended, me and Chloe were like, we gotta go, because we knew he gets on his tour bus like right after the show ends. So we start running, we're running through the crowd, and my feet hurt like so bad. Like I can still barely stand. Ah, they hurt. We start running to the tour bus, and like it was a huge crowd, so we were like running as fast as we can, like charging into people, and we're like, do it for Jacob! There's like 3 other girls already there, and they were like, Jacob already went in the tour bus. Me and Chloe were just like circling around the tour bus, just like touching it, like, oh my god, this is where Jacob sleeps. This is where Jacob's living the next 2 months. Like, this is Jacob's tour bus. And we took pictures in front of it. I'll insert pictures. But he never ended up coming out, and we stayed by his tour bus for about like 45 minutes, it feels like. Then Matt walks by to go get on the bus, Matt, Jacob's tour manager. I was like, bye, Matt, and he was like, bye, see you in Kansas City. Y'all, he said, see you there, see you in Kansas City. First of all, he thought it was cool that I was in Jacob's music video. Second, he asked if I had Inner Circle when I told Jacob that I was seeing him in Kansas City. Third, whenever I told Matt bye, he said bye, see you in Kansas City. Like, Matt better convince Jacob to marry me, because that's just what I need. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hashtag Rolf Nation for life. Hashtag Jacob Sesser's lover. Hashtag Jacob Sessers are living. If you guys want to see my pictures from the Dallas or Kansas City stop, follow me on Instagram. and I'll spam you back or follow you. Bye, guys.